All right, so I'm here over at the airport and the wind is changing directions. It was coming this way and now it's going this way, which of course is normal for midday flying. It's 1:41 on June 23rd. It's 84 degrees with 0% chance of precipitation. So we've been out here for about 15 minutes just to see what the wind is doing. It's flowing free. I don't know if you can see that because it's on the other side, but we're making sure that the carburetor is flowing free and it goes all the way back. And now it's locked. Now that it's locked, we're going to go ahead and start this on the rack. Clear prop. Okay, so we've been keeping an eye on the wind. It's died down a little bit. We got air traffic. All right, so I'm going to grab on to the brakes through the riser like this. I want to hold it straight as I bring my A's back towards me. The wing's wanting to inflate. If I bring the brakes towards me, it's going to want to stay down on the ground. So if we get a big gust, all we got to do is move the A's forward and the brakes towards us, and the wing's going to stay down. When we bring the wing up, we just bring a little bit of the A's towards us. The wing goes up. And now we just see what the wind is going to do. So it's always good to kite to see if this is conducive to actual flying. If I had a motor on my back and I wanted it to reverse, and I'm in twitchy ass wind like this, it may be kind of dangerous. See where the winds are going. Oh, it just stopped again. Look at that. Huh. So even though it feels like it might be a good reverse day, this is definitely not a good reverse day. Wind up there. All right. There we got some wind. When we pick them up, we're gonna put the A's like this. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna grab onto the risers. We're gonna go through the brakes like this for the most control. Got some wind. So if we want the wing to go up, we pull the A's towards us. If we want it to go down, we pull the brakes towards us and the A's away from us. Want to go up, bring the brakes towards the wing and the A's towards us, and the wing will go up. Wall, we built a little wall. If the wind was off to the side of us, one side would be higher than the other like that. So we know that we have to walk towards the high side of the wing until it's even. Now we know that the wind is directly behind us. Once again, if we're off to the side and we pulled the wing up like this, see how one side is higher than the other? Well, we have to walk towards that high side to make this even. Once this is even, we want to build a wall. It would be where the center comes up first. So watch this. This goes up first, the wing follows, and it's up in the air. There we go. Yeah, with that center cell back, it's easier to control. That's right, if that happens, all I'm gonna do is pull the A's here, bring that back. No big deal. Find the center of the wind to my back. Looks good, pull straight up. So we'll come back a little bit later. So what we'll do is we built a little wall. and I'll show you how I pack up my wing. So what I do is I have a riser bag and I have a big old stuff sack, which I love. So I'm going to come to the center of my wing and lay the stuff sack out. Now I'm going to come over here to my risers. I'm going to pick up my risers. And this bag is long enough that I can actually just put my risers in. The connection point first. Place that you normally connect your carabiners. Those go in first. Drop it down in there like so. And everybody has different ways of doing a wing. I know I'm going to be back out here in a couple hours. So this is how I pack up my wing so I can come back in a couple hours and go fly. I start with one side. All I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it up. To the center. Same thing, just going to roll it up. And then I'm going to flip it on top of the other one. So we got something that looks like this. Now the air comes in this way, so the air is going to be pushed out this way also. Over here to where my risers are, I'm going to step back. I'm going to make sure that they are not tangled or connected to a twig or stuck someplace. I'm rosetting this up as I go forward. Now I'm going to put my rosette in the middle and my risers right there. The reason why I'm doing this is I don't want any of these lines to be sticking out of my stuff sack. So I'm going to roll it up this way gently, fold in the sides. While the air's out, it's already in front of the stuff sack. I just bring the stuff sack up all around it, like so. Hold the strings, check it out. Now the entire wing is in its bag. That quick, that easy, that small, and it's great when you need to get out of the field quick. And when you're ready to come back out, you just kind of unroll it the opposite way and you're ready to lay out the wing and go fly. Interesting enough, the wind has completely died down to nothing as I pack that up. And the wind is picked up again as I'm packing up the flags. So there's no reason to feel weird or upset that your decision as a pilot, come all the way out here, already had everything out. There's no reason to worry about feeling like you can't shut everything down and go back home and come back later. You know, I mean, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling 100%. I'm feeling still tired from last night. It was nice to get out here. If the winds were more laminar, I'd have no problem pulling up. But right this second, I don't feel it. And that is an A+ thing as a pilot to be able to do. To me, any pilot that, can go all the way out to an LZ, unpack, have everything laid out, ready to go, but not feel it, pack up everything and go home, that guy right there will be a long-time pilot and a very safe pilot, I think, in my book. What do you guys think? Leave me some comments down below. Have you ever got to the point that you're like, I don't know, just not the way I want it, and you decide to pack up and try again later? Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Go over to clearproptv.com on Monday nights. Talk to me on my show. We run the podcast, PPG Grandpa's Paramotor podcast, And it's live every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Talk to me, join us, get in the chat. If you want to actually come on the show itself, email me, ppjgrandpa@gmail.com. Say, hey, I want to come on your show and talk to you about some paramotor issues or things or adventures. Come on. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you at the next flying adventure event.